In a content world that is urging you to buy, the new and improved, the shiny, for these items only to be utilized short term, you see them in a few videos from your favorite content creator, never to be seen again, moving on to the new and improved thing. Today, I wanted to make a video to show you the products that I have used for years, over and over again, and that have greatly improved my life, legitimately. No sponsorships. And today we're not just talking about beauty products, we actually don't have very many, but we're talking about kitchen gadgets, fitness, home, hobbies, must-haves. Let's get started. And just a little introduction of who I am. Hello, I'm Catherine. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether this is the first one that you've watched or maybe you've watched a few of my other videos, I would really appreciate a subscribe and maybe leave a comment on products that you repeat purchase. They are just a must-have for you. I usually just focus on beauty products, but I thought it would be fun to show you a little bit more about me and what products that I need in my life to make me feel successful and good. Okay, now we can get into it. I don't know how you will feel about my first product, but I thought I would show you my Stanley Cup. I purchased this in probably 2022 or 2023. I use it weekly, like every day. Every day I use this. It's almost to a point where I feel like I should get another one so I can wash this more regularly. I'm being very vulnerable when I say that, okay? Don't come at me, oh my God. But I'll tell you why I like this. One, yes, it does keep your water extremely cold, and so it's nice at night when you fill it, and then in the morning, the water's still cold. It's a great feeling. Or you know when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can like literally guzzle this whole thing because you're so thirsty for some reason, it's still cold. Another reason why I really like this product is because I know I have to drink around 2 or 3 of these a day to get like my water intake. And when I have more of a regular glass, one glass would probably fit up to here in this, I would find throughout the day I wouldn't actually know how much water I was drinking. And I'd be like, oh, I think I had 8 glasses of water or 10 glasses of water. Because you know, if you exercise more, you need more water to replace those fluids. It keeps the cells good, I believe. I will fact check. It's just hard to keep track of like how much water you're drinking if it's a smaller glass. So with this, I only have to fill it 3 times. That's easy for my brain to remember. It's so good. I love the straw, even though my cat nibbled on it. Pretty much right when I got it, I was like, cool. Oh, it matches my lamp. That's exciting. So again, sticking on that fitness category, a massage gun. These are quite expensive. We did get this on Amazon, so I don't quite remember the price. I will try to find that for you. It has different massage heads, and then you just... This is so great because sometimes it doesn't matter how much you stretch. You need a little extra massage to deeply get in those muscles, especially in the hamstrings, the quads. Oh my God, you use this on your calves, you will be in pain. It's painful. Who knew our calves were so tight? Maurice. It's really great on the shoulder. I used to get a really tight left shoulder. I have done lots of physical therapy to help remedy that, but really this also just helps so amazing. You have to be careful around like your bones and your neck. Like you don't want to be using this on your spine at all. You don't want to be using it on like these muscles in the neck. It is more for those larger, tight muscles that can take, they need a little extra help releasing that tension. It comes with a bunch of different heads, so this is a little more concentrated. This one is for inflammation. It's a lot softer and has little teeth. I like using that on my feet. And then when you have like a thumb, so it just really gets in the muscle. It can be painful sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, this is just great when stretching isn't doing it anymore. And let's be honest, massage therapy, if you don't have insurance, is so expensive. Like 2 sessions of massage therapy would buy you this. It's been really helpful. I'm actually wearing the next one, so I just have to take them off. But these are my Hoka running shoes. They're the Clifton 9s. They were on sale, which was fabulous, but they're coming out with the Clifton 10s next. So there are going to probably be some great improvements to the shoe. These shoes, they have like a rocker, so you're not gonna get any pressure on your toe in that like ball of your foot, which I love. These literally saved my feet. Last year I was having foot problems, I would say in like January, and it was really difficult to like walk and to go to the gym. Luckily I was able to get some exercises and really help with the problem, but the foot doctor lady told me that my shoes were crap, and they were not crap. They were very expensive shoes, and she was saying that you're not supposed to be able to like bend the toe back, and these have just made running more enjoyable because I'm not getting any foot pain. And that can also help with your knees, your hips. If you're having any of those troubles while you're running, go to a good runner store where they actually know what they're talking about. You know, the chain like sports stores where they just give you the shoe and like they don't even have, like, they don't measure your foot, they don't watch as you walk. So investing in good runners, because I've been walking so much more, I'm trying to get outside more. I am training for a marathon for the end of the year. An investment in really good runners, just one pair, is really the best advice I can ever give. Invest in your feet and your knees and your shoulders and your neck. Take care of yourself. I have had these for almost 5 years now, if not, no, so it would be 4 years. These are the AirPods Pro. I don't know what series they are. They're maybe the 3. I have very bad luck with headphones. They tend to stop working. You stop getting music out of them. They don't charge. It's not nice. I love how they fit in my ear. They don't fall out when I run. I wear these on walks, on my runs, and to the gym. They have noise canceling capability, so that's great in the gym when there's like music and people talking and plates hitting the ground. But then they also have transparency and just like noise cancellation off. So when I'm going for my runs, I can still hear traffic and people, so I feel safe using them. I'm so like, knock on wood, now that I'm talking about them, they'll probably crap out. For me, they've been worth the price. I know they're expensive, but I haven't had to repurchase headphones in 4 years, where I'd say in the past, it's been the opposite. I've had to repurchase too much. Now, another product, I guess this is an app. It's not really a product, and I will show you a little screen record of this next one, but it's the Insight Timer. And it's for meditations. You can either do a guided meditation, you can do your own meditations where it will be a timer and it'll have like a bell or a sound bowl that you'll hear when you set the times. There is a paid portion of the app. The majority of it is free. That's how I like to use the app. I like to use it in the mornings, right when I get up. I go get my coffee, and then I'll go back to bed and I'll sit with my cup of coffee, and I will just usually do the guided meditations, and it starts the day so calmly. You can do a 2-minute meditation, you can do 5, 11, 20. Like, the time range is really varied, which is great because sometimes you don't have 10 minutes. Sometimes you do only have those like 5 minutes to just have a peaceful time. I love the quotes they use. You have like a mood scale to say how you're feeling. They have journal prompts now. For free content, it's really, the resources in it are just, it's incredible what they can provide for free, because there are other apps that I've used in the past, but the prices just got too expensive at the end of the day. I think this one is really worth it. And speaking about like mental health, keeping it calm, organized, listen, an agenda or a planner changes everything. It's great. I bought this one last year, kind of for the academic, but it is just like a regular journal. Here we go. So you have the full month, then you have birthdays, goals, and then it has really large sections so you're able to plan everything. And what I really enjoy about planners is you don't have to keep everything in your head. So usually Sunday night, I will write out my whole week and what I have to do. And I really try to keep it to like 3 major tasks a day. So it's to keep projects organized, it's to keep my YouTube organized, is to keep my exercising organized, and appointments. Like, it gets really complicated sometimes, and then you get to check it off. I didn't use a planner for last year, beginning of last year, 2024, and it just made for unnecessary chaos being able to visually see what I have to do during the week and being like, I have overplanned myself. I need to cut some stuff out or else I'm gonna feel overwhelmed and end up not doing anything. Really important. And I love my planners. I like a physical planner. I want to touch it. I want to cross it out. Okay, so now we're talking about beauty, and we're going to be talking about like hair care, body care, and a little bit of makeup. I have done a lot of makeup product videos in the last couple of months of like my all-time favorites. I will list some that I think are relevant to what we're talking about in this video in the description box, so please take a look at them. But we are talking about hair care first. I have had a hard relationship with my hair, let's just say that. And for a long time it wasn't growing at all, and it was very dry and just very sad and wispy. And then I found Abby Young's YouTube channel. I think she's on all the other platforms too, but she talks about hair care and specifically about drugstore hair care products. I'm not talking about drugstore hair care products today. We'll do that in another video, but I love the Pantene Volume shampoo. That one is absolutely fabulous. It really helps. I have greasy scalp. It really helps clean it. It smells fantastic, and it's like $6. But we're talking about post-shower hair care because that is not something I knew I needed. Using a leave-in conditioner has changed my hair. I swear my hair has grown like 3 inches since maybe November, which is not usual for me. My hair doesn't grow very easily, which means it like breaks off at the ends, and I just didn't know I needed a leave-in conditioner. I thought that was people who had thicker hair, who needed the detangling. My hair doesn't tangle very much. This one from Bumble & Bumble, it's the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. One smells amazing. So nice. I just use 3 sprays of it. I bought this in the fall Sephora VIB sale, and I have only used that much. You don't need a lot. It doesn't weigh my hair down at all, which is the most important thing, but it obviously protects my hair enough that it's grown more than it ever has for me. I love this. It has exceeded my expectations. I will continue to buy it. I will never be without this. And then a second product that has totally changed my hair is the Olaplex bonding oil. Look how much I have used, because like my hair's not thick, so I only need 1 to 2 drops of this. That is crazy. It has a nice like fruity scent. It doesn't perfume the hair at all, but at least it smells good, you know? I have a really tough time with hair oil, again, because I have thin, fine hair. It usually just tends to clump it together, doesn't disperse evenly. I thought that just like hair oil wasn't made for my hair. This, again, I use like 1 drop. It still allows my hair to be light and have volume, but it does add shine. And I do notice that when I have like if I'm having a bit of a frizzy hair day, it does help take them down, but most importantly, it adds that shine and it nourishes the hair. Like, I don't just want shine, I want my hair to be good. We are going into a good hair decade, okay? No more hair breakage. And a shower must-have has been the Lush body washes for the last year or so. They have some beautiful scents. They're cruelty-free. These are made in Canada, very important. This one is called Good Karma. Everybody needs some. It's their most iconic fragrance with patchouli and refreshing orange oil. I'm not the hugest patchouli lover, but this is just really nice. I think it almost has like a pop scent to it. It smells carbonated, like a carbonated cola. Oh, it's so nice. These don't dry my skin out at all. I look forward to using them, and they perfume the bathroom actually really nicely. They also have another product called like Yummy Custard. This came out last year and it's coming out again. And that one is so creamy. It actually has like vanilla bean specks in it. And I will be picking that up for myself as well. I do have those bumps on my arms, and that is from having dry skin. I didn't know. I just thought I had weird skin. The things you learn as you grow and the internet tells you, which doctors never did. on that note, speaking of incredibly dry skin and just nothing working, this by Nude Sticks is their body toner. I know, body toners, it's a thing. So it has an AHA complex, bergamot and lavender scent, so it's very fresh and they do fantastic sales. It's definitely worth looking into buying from them. And you get points. They do really good point systems where you can get like $10, $20, $30 off your order. Stunning. This is the only thing that has made those bumps on my skin go away. If I use this repeatedly, they're gone. It's so great because that has been an insecurity of mine. That rough texture on the skin, you can always notice it, and it does kind of distort the color of the skin a bit. Like my arms look more red. This helps even the skin tone. It is a hero product. I did talk about it a couple of years ago, and the only thing I didn't like about it was that you could only use it 3 days a week. And I find if I can only use something sporadically, I don't remember to use it. So I believe they changed the formula because now you can use it every day. It's really great on like tough parts of your skin too. So if you have, you know, rough feet, rough hands, this is just going to smooth it all out because of the 10% AHA. Like, I've obviously been on a bit of a toner renaissance because the Glow Recipe Watermelon Toner has changed my skin. Oh my God. I have it on today. I did put a skin tint on that's kind of satin-like, so the glow might be a little subdued, but this has just helped keep my pores clear, which I have really struggled with the past couple of years. It smells good, it looks good, it feels fantastic on the skin, but most importantly, this actually works. I know it's gotten popular with like teens, and maybe if you're older, you think, oh, that brand isn't for me. It is. This brand is fantastic. I got this for Christmas in a bundle, so it was a great time to try a few of their products. I think you got like $20 off. I will be repurchasing this for years, maybe until they come out with something different, because I am hooked on Glow Recipe. And another Glow Recipe, another Glow Recipe product that I love is the niacinamide dewdrops. I don't know if you can tell, but there's just like this much left in the bottle. This came in the set I was talking about for Christmas. I am going to buy the big version for the Sephora VIB sale that's coming up this Friday. So exciting. This, I was feeling like I couldn't get a lot of glow to my skin, and my moisturizers weren't providing that. Like I can't use too heavy of a moisturizer where it will clog my pores. So this just brought in the glow I wanted to have to my skin without clogging my pores. Simple as that. And it helps, like my skin doesn't feel tight anymore. It does look just juicy. The claims on this are true. I love it. And you know what? I'm 30. So if you think my skin looks good, it shows that it works. And then some last products here, which are kind of, I haven't repurchased them, but I have been using one for a couple of years now. And oh no, I think they came out last year. Anyways, the MAC Gloss Stick, these are stunning. I'm wearing it today. I have been talking for 20 minutes already. I think I put this on probably half an hour ago now. I can still feel it on my lips. They feel so hydrated. This is in the color Simulation. I don't have a mirror. I did put my Dior lip tint in Rosewood today, and I noticed last week, this doesn't disrupt the tint. A lot of my other lip glosses, the oils in it will start to disintegrate like the tint on your lips, and then it looks patchy. It doesn't allow the lip tint to do what it's supposed to do, which is tint your lip for hours. But sometimes these lip tints are drying, so you need a gloss stick. Anyways, this is in the shade Simulation. I'm having a hard time talking today. So comfortable. It has a cooling mint sensation. So these aren't something that I reach for in the winter because, hey, it's cold enough outside. I don't need a cooling sensation on my lips. But now that it's springtime, it's getting more warm. This has been coming out in full force. I recently did a video about makeup products that I haven't been using enough, and so I put them in a little separate makeup bag to declutter my makeup, and I have been using them for the past week, just using those shades, and that's how I like fell back in love with this. They have really cool colors. It's very sheer, Stunning, stunning, stunning. And another product that I have on today is the Say Dew Blush in Chili. This is one of the most natural looking blushes that I have ever worn. I've been wearing it to classes recently when I want to put some makeup on, but I don't want to look like I got makeup on, you know what I mean? The trick with most liquid blushes is wiping the applicator off a bit so you're not getting the bulk of all that product. And I just do a few swipes. I tap it out. It leaves a really nice dewy sheen on the cheek without it looking greasy. Very important. I already have some glowy skincare going on. I don't need extra grease on my cheeks, you know? I don't need space to see reflection from my cheeks. I love, love, love this shade. I don't think I'll have to buy it often because there is so much product in here, especially if you wipe it off. I haven't tried it on my lips yet. I think it would be a really beautiful lip color, but I've been really enjoying this. Okay, so now we're just going to do some home products. Most of these are like hobby based, I would say, but things that I've bought that really have improved like my home life. And for me, that means I'm not spending money outside the home on like food or drinks, stuff like that, just to give you a little preview. I have used these cookbooks. We have Ina Garten, Cooking Like a Pro. We have Jamie Oliver Christmas book. I have used these for years and years and years. And guess what? There's still recipes that I've got to make in there. This one's even signed. I love Ina. I love her so much. I got that as a birthday present from my partner and I cried when I found out I was getting it. I've only cried at 2 birthday presents. This one, and when I found out I was going to see Lady Gaga, was it called the art rave? Amazing. Anyways, cooking is, I know it's not for everyone. I do find cooking to be such a nice hobby on the weekends when you make maybe more a bit of an elaborate meal, when you have more time during the day to go get those ingredients, make a nice meal, have it at home. I do love making desserts. I do that quite often. And it's something that you can do in your life if you're craving something new, like you're doing the same in your days and you're getting a little bored with your life. Try a new recipe. Bread pudding? Are you kidding me? Sometimes her recipes can be quite long, but this one's very short. Oh my God. You have no idea how good these fried chicken sandwiches are. So good. It creates nice memories in your house if you have friends over, if you make it for your partner, if you make it for special occasions like with Easter coming up. I don't know, I always get excited when I have something new to cook. And again, Jamie's Christmas, he just has all the best Christmas recipes in here, what to do with leftovers. Baking for gifts, like you can make your own hot sauces or a hot chocolate powder mix for someone. Lemon curd. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry. And this one might be a little odd, but a kitchen scale. This is so you can measure food. And before you're like, oh, what? Why are you telling me to get a kitchen scale? A lot of UK cookbooks will put grams rather than like cups. And it would be so frustrating because you'd have to do the conversions. So you'd be searching Google for what those conversions are. But when you're baking, being precise is so important. So when you measure flour, sugar, sometimes even eggs, you have to measure the weight of those. Like with brown sugar, they tell you to pack it, but how tight do I pack it? Because I could really ram in the brown sugar and then it will change the consistency of what you're making. So having that kitchen scale and just being able to be more precise with my ingredients has been game changing. And then it takes the guesswork out of why a baking hasn't gone right. Like, you know, sometimes the cakes just don't work out and you cry because 1, you've spent a lot of money on ingredients to make that cake, but 2, you're looking forward to eating that cake and now it's just like this rock hard cookie for some reason. Can you tell that I'm talking from experience? This was just bought on Amazon, but you can get them at local like kitchen stores, even something like Canadian Tire. It has different units on it. So there's pounds, grams, milliliters, ounces. It makes when you buy a cookbook from a different country and they use a different unit measurement, this makes it be able to happen. I find another home must-have is books. I love books. I actually do have another channel called Kat's Bookmark. I haven't posted much there. It hasn't been going well, but because I wanted to talk about my love of books. I have posted book videos on this channel before, but I felt like it was too different from my makeup channel. So I wanted to just do, you know, makeup kind of lifestyle and then move my book content to another one. Like I said, I'm going to school, I'm working, I'm doing YouTube. I haven't been able to put as much focus on that as I wanted to, but I thought it would be nice just to chat a little bit about some books that I really love because they are a staple in my home. I will always buy books. I know they're getting more expensive. I am going to try to utilize my local library more. So let's chat about them. One of my favorite book series from last year is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. It's the first time I've read any of his books. The way he writes fantasy is just magnificent. His world building is incredible. There is violence in here, but the magic is cool. It has to do with like metal. Oh my God. The characters are so lovable and they're realistic. This series blew me away. It was so good. It did take me a while to get into Mistborn, but once I was, I'd say like a quarter of the way, maybe a third of the way through, I got hooked and I read the other two that are in the series. I want to read some of his other books, but I'm a little intimidated because they're like thick. They are some big books. And I also almost don't want to start them because I don't want to finish them. If you know that feeling, you'll understand. This is one that I just like to recommend to people because I feel like people love it, but it's not super mainstream. I don't know. Let me know if you read Mistborn or if you are a reader. I will have my other channel linked into the description if you want to check it out. And then the book I thought I would tell you, because I'm reading it right now, Midnight Sun. This is Edward's point of view of Twilight. Oh my God. I just started it the other day. It's bringing back fabulous nostalgia for me. I got really into Twilight when I was maybe 14. I don't remember how old I was when I started reading it, but it really changed my life. It transported me to a different world and it made me want to be a vampire. I don't know. Like, it was just so exciting to read these novels. It was the first time I had ever read like a really big book. I had read Narnia and it was all the books in one, so it made it seem thick, but it was just a bunch of little books, you know? I believe that the manuscript for this got leaked like a long time ago, and I think I read the first couple of chapters. This book is just amazing, and it's kind of brought me back to like, wait, I love Twilight. I feel sick to my stomach that I got rid of all my Twilight books. Makes me sad. I don't know, maybe I'll go look in some secondhand stores to see if I can find some, because I want the old covers. The new covers they're not what I grew up with. Okay, so we have one product left and we are going into the kitchen. We're going on a field trip. Let's go. This is so awkward, but this is my Sweet Baby Angel, my Nespresso. We got this last September. It was on sale for like $99. I'm pretty sure their regular one's $60. I really just wanted to be able to have iced coffees at home because I found we usually use a French press and it would just stay too hot, and then when you made an iced coffee, it would be way too watered down. I tried to get those like Italian cups. Here. I tried to use one of these mocha pots, and again, it was just so hot and I couldn't figure out how to make like nice coffee with this. It's kind of complicated on the stovetop. I think it's meant for like a gas burner instead of induction. It was just really hard to control. So this is so easy to use. You press a button, you keep the water full, you put the pot in, it comes out at the perfect temperature. I feel like we need to name her. If you have any idea of what we should name her, leave that in the comments below. Ooh, you got a lot of things to comment about, don't you? But since the weather's getting nice, I'm really excited to start using her more. And I think why I'm talking about it is, you know, coffee has gotten expensive. everything's gotten expensive. But to go get a coffee, it's gonna be like $7 for a latte, right? It's not cheap, like $7.50. And then they usually ask you for a tip. And sometimes these coffee places just don't train their staff right, and it's not very good. So per capsule, it's usually $1.50 to $1.20, $1.50 to $1.20 per pod, per coffee. And so I just find we only use these on the weekend, or if we're just having a morning and we need one of these coffees. So it's just been a way to kind of cut back on spending money on outdoor coffee. But this has been one of the best things I think we've bought for the home. Okay, everyone, that is the end of today's video of products that I have repeatedly purchased and that have actually like changed my life. They've made it easier. They've helped me stay organized. They've helped improve certain aspects of my appearance, whether it's helping to repair my hair or my skin or make me smell really good. I hope you enjoyed. It's nice to be able to look at what we already have and to be grateful for that, because a lot of the times it seems like we just want to keep reaching for the new and the new. And while that's great, sometimes it's just been such a culture push for quite a while. So it's nice to make these videos celebrating products that are around for the long term. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you in the next one. Have a fabulous week. Bye for now.